Now that you have learned some facts about Wayne Thiebaud, you are going to create your own masterpiece. We're going to be using 6 lollipops painted by Wayne Thiebaud in 1964 as our inspiration. I'm not expecting your project to turn out looking exactly like his. In fact, I'm hoping that you will put your own creativity and individuality into the project. For this project, you will need 8 supplies: a pencil, an eraser, a pencil sharpener, a ruler, blank white paper, colored pencils, markers, and 2 drinking glasses that are different sizes. Let's get started. First of all, you're going to want to make sure you have your pencil. Make sure you have a nice sharp tip on your pencil and a ruler. I'm going to start off by coming down to around the middle of my page, and I'm going to put a straight line across the paper. I would press very lightly if I was you, but I'm pressing a little bit harder so it shows up in the video. The next thing I'm going to do is draw what looks like a wedge or a taco. It's going to have a flat bottom, and then it's going to have a rounded top. This is going to serve as the base that the lollipops sit in. Next, you want to get 2 glasses that are different sizes. That way, your lollipops will have variety. I'm going to take my larger size and trace around the rim of the cup. I'm going to do that 3 times. It's okay if they overlap, but I'm starting with the larger cup because I want the larger ones to be in the background. Right now it looks like a little paw, a little puppy dog paw. Now I'm going to take my smaller glass and trace that 3 times. If you have other things to trace that aren't just circles, you can use something different. So far I have 6 lollipops, 3 small that are in the foreground and 3 that are in the background. The next thing I'm going to do is erase the pencil lines, the lollipops, and the background. If I would have drawn lighter, like I'm telling you to do, I wouldn't see the pencils coming through. That's an important thing to do. And I clearly need a better eraser. There we go. 3 lollipops in the foreground, 3 lollipops in the background. The next thing I need are the stems for my lollipops. I'm going to use a ruler. Actually need a smaller ruler for this. And I'm going to have them going in at an angle. And I would also like the stem to be appropriate for the size of the circle. So maybe I'll make the stems a little bit larger for the bigger lollipops, but I'll make the stems a little bit smaller for the smaller lollipops. Again, you might have different shapes. You might not just have circles, and that's fine. As long as you have 6 lollipops, that's what I'm looking for in this composition. So far, the elements of art that I've used: line and shape. And you do see some value because some of the lines are lighter and some of the lines are darker. I want these lollipops to look like they're fitting into holes because it's a lollipop stand. So what I'm going to do is take the bottom of these and I'm going to round these. Want to make sure they're not straight across. If they're straight across, it'll look more two-dimensional. We want to just go ahead and round those. Round the bottoms. Get rid of any unwanted extra line. And then what I can also do is make another circle around that, so it looks like they're actually fitting in. Just like that. You may need to extend these lines a little bit so it looks like the lollipop stick is going all the way in. Okay? I want to make sure that all my lollipops have different designs in them, and those designs can be specific to your interests and your needs. Anything that you like, really. So you can keep it simple, and you could do a swirl like Wayne Thiebaud does. Or you could make that turn into something that's more personal to you. For example, my first name is Pam, so I could go ahead and work in the letter P. I'm sketching lightly. I could work in my name. I kind of hid the A. There's the A right there. The A's on its side. And then I can put in my M. So it's really up to you, whatever you want to put into your designs. Draw lightly and have fun with what you're creating. Look at each of these individual lollipops as though they are their own work of art. And don't try to do it all at once, because if you also try to do it all at once, you tend to rush. Sometimes you need to let your creativity settle a little bit. So I put my P, my A, my M. Now your homework for tonight is to get this done and give a different design for each of your 6 lollipops. I cannot wait to see what you've done, and I'm very excited to see your creation. So get it started, and remember to draw lightly and have fun making your own 6 lollipop masterpiece.